We are so excited by the news that you guys have got an album coming out. We've got the brand new single here to play, but we're so excited as well about the album. So for those people out there that haven't come across you guys live on stage yet, tell us a little bit about the history of the band and how you came up with one of the best damn band names in Australia at the moment.
Oh, gee, should I take this one?
Yeah.
This is all you, Brendan.
It started out as a bit of a brainchild with me and a guy I actually went to high school with, jamming. Now, I'll be pretty honest, he's a much better musician than I am. And we were playing a lot of sort of metal and intricate stuff, and we just sort of thought, well, let's just write some fun songs and fun rock and roll stuff that people can enjoy and get their teeth into. And we both sort of have a bit of a twisted sense of humour. So we were kicking around band names and what have you. You know, Eat the Damn Orange came out, and we thought, well, that's got marketability as well. We can have people wearing orange things, and we can give oranges to people, and we just got a bit carried away.
It's such a fantastic name. For some reason, I was thinking it came from telling a kid to eat an orange, or telling someone backstage to eat an orange, or something like that.
No, purely a Simpsons reference. It's about as deep as I go.
It's a Simpsons quote.
So, guys, tell us a little bit about what the last 12 months has been like for you guys, because you were building such a great name on the live scene here in Melbourne. How has the last 12 months been for you all, where you haven't been able to get out there and play in front of an audience?
I've been hungover for a really long time.
I think we all have.
It's actually been pretty busy, to be honest.
I think we've been busy putting the record together, right? And the videos.
By we mean Ricardo. He's literally done everything.
We sort of got a bit lucky, because we recorded sort of the first half right before the first lockdown, and then sort of during the first lockdown we had that together, and then in that little break we had in between we recorded the second half. And then going to lockdown again gave us a chance to sort of play with it, refine it, come up with ideas for video clips, and so we got to keep the creative juices flowing somehow.
Yeah. How did you go about...
We were able to get it to really... Oh, sorry.
Sorry, no, go ahead, Tash.
But I was going to say that we were able to get it how we really, really wanted to sound, because we kind of didn't have a deadline anymore. So we had all this extra time up our sleeves, where we could get it to, really work on it and send it back a million times.
Yeah.
Did that kind of feel a lot better? Did that feel better because the pressure had been taken off?
Yeah, I think so. A little bit.
Yeah. Because we'd sort of given ourselves some deadlines and made ourselves panic for absolutely no reason. Yeah, it actually made it a bit better, didn't it? What did you say about me, Ricardo? I heard you say
that you're the queen of revisions.
Yes.
In a good way. Everything ends up much better. So.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I like everything really raw and simple. I'm like, do it in one take. I'm like, yeah, it's perfect. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Done.
So tell us a little bit about the songwriting process. What things were influencing you when you sat down to work on these tracks, and what was that songwriting process like? Because I know that was before the first lockdown.
What's the process like, Brendan?
Oh, God. It varies wildly depending on the song, because almost every song has its own little birth story, but quite often I'll come up with a riff, or Rick will come up with a riff, and then I'll start sort of trying to structure it into something, and I'll normally give songs like a working title, which is just something stupid that pops into my head. But most of the songs on the album, more often than not, the working title became the name of the song, so then I had to write lyrics to work with the working title.
Well, that's how Glory Hole Nightmare came about.
Yeah, Glory Hole Nightmare was just a working title. My favourite one was still when Riggs and I had a bit of a songwriting session, and we came up with a riff, and he said something to me. He was like, "Is that the one with GFC?" And I'm like, "What does GFC mean?" And I said, "Was that gluten-free children or something?" And he's like, "No, but that's what it should be called." but the riff was actually G, F, and C. So if you listen to the chorus of Gluten-Free Children, the chords are actually G, F, and C.
And the song is about gluten-free children now.
And now the song is about gluten-free children. So.
I'm a gluten-free children, so it works quite well.
That's right.
These songs...
So Brendan writes...
These songs are such fun tracks. You guys must have a lot of fun when you get together to record them as well.
Yes.
Yeah. If it wasn't fun, we wouldn't do it.
So tell us a little bit about that recording process. What's that like when you all get together and get these things down?
Fun. It's so much fun.
I think
This is a weekend of parties. We have pajama parties.
Yeah, that's right.
In the studio.
So I think the first, actually both sessions. So the first big session, Brendan, there was a pajama party going on, and just sleeping in the studio, pizza, and we just take it. Honestly, we don't take ourselves very seriously at all. So, and that's the key thing that comes out. But I think what I would say though is that the musicianship and the quality of the song, we actually take that very seriously. But what the songs are about and what the band is about, that's what we don't take seriously at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's when I get most tantrum is when we're working things out, because I think each of us, except for Brendan, actually, 4 of us are a bit perfectionist about the music part. Brendan's just like, let's just get on with it.
It's fine.
Now I've been getting a little.
Like, it'll be right. You'll be right.
I've been getting a little bit of stick here because I keep on describing you guys as a fun rock band, and I keep on getting told by my co-hosts that that's not a genre. So how do you guys describe your sound when somebody says, what's your sound? How do you describe yourselves?
I think that should be the genre. I was just saying that should be the genre. Fun rock band. I like it.
Fun rock, juicy, citrusy, healthy.
For me, it's always just rock and roll. And I think when you start to have some lyrics, unfortunately, you get pigeonholed sometimes into being a joke band or a novelty band, and I don't think that's fair. I think, one of my favourite artists, of course, is Frank Zappa. That wrote a lot of funny songs, and he was asked, does sense of humour belong in music? And he said, his answer, I thought was perfect, as it belongs in everyday life. Why wouldn't it belong in music? So,
everywhere.
We're a rock band that likes to amuse and entertain. So, there's something wrong with that.
And we laugh at our own jokes.
And I'm so glad.
I do think, though, I keep doing that.
Sorry, go ahead, Tash.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say that I think, if you do ever make it to a show, you get to really see that happen.
Yep.
We're literally just having a ball and making each other laugh and making ourselves laugh. And you see that in the crowd when people are watching. I think people really they might feel embraced by it. They become part of our jokes and part of our friendship, part of our circle, And I think that's my favourite part of performing, is looking out and seeing people smiling, laughing, and just having a really good time, because we're actually having a good time. If we weren't having a good time, I think we'd stop.
Definitely. And now everything's starting to open back up. We've been told today that lockdown 3 is over. When are you planning on doing some live shows? Because we can't wait to come and see these new tracks live.
Friday. With Riff Raiders and Carly Jewel at Musicland this Friday.
Awesome. And we've got them both on the show this week as well, because we're celebrating the Rue Morgue compilation that's coming out that they're both on. So, yeah, this is turning into a very family show.
Yeah.
So, guys, the album, when is it coming out? What is the exact date? And where will people be able to grab a copy when it comes out?
We don't have an exact date yet, because every time we get closer to actually nailing down album launch, we get locked down again. So at this stage, we're sort of slated for April, May. You know, we're printing CDs because we think redundant formats are really important. You know, we'll probably do vinyls as well. You know, singles will keep coming out on, you know, all your streaming services. But at this stage, I think we're going for May, but who knows?
We can't.
You know, COVID's a tricky bitch.
Yep.
we can tell you when the next single is out.
Yes.
Awesome. So what's going to...
28th of March.
Yeah, and which one's it going to be?
The song is called Keep Up With Me, and this is a song that actually I wrote about Tash, which was very weird. She was describing one of her conquests or exploit one time, and described this particular gentleman as the only man she's ever found that could keep up with her. For some reason I found that funny and wrote a song based on that.
I don't remember.
So we thought Tash's birthday is the perfect time to release that. So that's what's happening.
You'll have to tell me who the guy was after the interview.
Okay.
Tash
You
and...
have to tell us who the guy was. I wasn't there.
Anyway.
Tash and Rick, I'm starting...
That comes out of my birthday.
I'm starting to get a bit of a feeling, Tash and Rick, that you guys can't tell any story without it getting turned into a song at some stage. Is that right?
Yes.
And that's been the hardest thing about lockdown. Not as many stories. It's been harder to write new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you guys
have written some.
You guys are playing on Friday night, as you said, and we're definitely going to put a link up there so that people can check that out and go along and see you guys playing alongside the Mighty Riff Raiders. But for now, I think it's time to take another listen to the new single. So what would you like to say to all the listeners out there before they take another listen to this great track?
Tash?
It's not a fun one.
Tash.
This one's not funny.
This is your song, Tash.
This is my song. This is a song I wrote about a fella. I've never said fella in my life. This is a song I wrote about a boy, a man, who I was very, very in love with.
Awesome. Well,
the saga went
He missed
for a
his
very
chance.
long time. And he what?
He missed his chance.
He had so many. So many.
well,
No, this one's not a fun song.
yeah.
It's a good
Sorry.
song.
I've ruined our own genre.
It is a really serious song, but look, we know our listeners out there are going to love it, and we know a lot are going to want to head along on Friday night to see you guys as well. So thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure, and we cannot wait to hear the rest of this album when it comes out as well.
All right, mate. Be sure to shoot you a copy.
Yeah, we can't wait for everyone to hear it.
Yeah, I've actually been sent a little copy from the record label, so I've actually been able to sit down today and take a little listen to it. So, and that's why, yeah,
Really?
congratulations on such an amazing album.
Awesome.
Wow. Someone's being cheeky devil.
I think that's what we're paying them for, so it's okay.
As long as we like it, it's all fine. It's only when they send us an album and people don't like it, then that's when the problems happen. So, but thank you so.
What was your favorite song?
Like it, just
What's your favorite track?
What was your favorite?
That's been the hard part at the moment because I was listening to it in the car off my phone. I couldn't see the actual titles of the tracks, but I was definitely humming along to a few of them along the way.
Nice.
That's a good cover story. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, again, thank you so much, guys. Like I said, we'll be playing the singles right up until the album comes out, and then hopefully we'll be able to maybe get you guys back on again to talk about the album as it comes out.
That'd be awesome.
Brand.
Awesome, guys. Thank you again, and hopefully we get to chat again in the future.
No, it's good, Dave.
All right.
Good.
Yeah.
See you, everybody. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.